Welcome to your 7-minute postnatal yoga flow. We're going to get started right away. So come to the front of your mat, roll your shoulders back and down. We're finding Tadasana or mountain pose. So tuck the pelvis, squeeze the belly button in towards the spine, and imagine there was a string on the top of your head pulling your crown up towards the ceiling. Then inhale, bring the arms to rise overhead. And exhale, pull them back down to the side. Continuing this movement, inhaling as you raise the arms up, exhaling as you raise them down. Deep inhale, now exhale, slight bend in the knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands can come onto blocks, they can come onto your shins. Just release the head here. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Really relax the hamstrings. Bend one leg, bend the other. And we're going to plant the palms and step back into our downward facing dog. You want to take a pretty wide stance here. You can bring your feet mat width distance apart or hip width distance apart, whatever feels comfortable in your body today. Really pushing those heels down towards the mat, pushing into the palms. You can walk it out here, bend one leg and then the other. Just get comfortable in these poses as we open up our body in today's quick flow. And always remember, we're drawing that belly button in towards the spine, squeezing the core. Finding stillness. Deep inhale, in through the nose, deep exhale, out through the nose. And slowly coming down into a tabletop position. You want your knees hip width distance apart, shoulders over wrists. Then we inhale, draw the chest forward. Exhale, tuck chin to spine, navel to spine, coming into our cat. We inhale, find cow. Exhale, pushing into the palms, find our cat pose. Moving with your own breath here, warming up the spine and the vertebrae. Take your time. We're creating space, contracting and restricting the vertebrae. And if it feels good for you, maybe you start to circle your cat and cows. Still inhaling as the belly drops and exhaling as navel tucks to spine. You can roll your neck. Just move your body without judgment in any way that feels good to you. And bring the knees mat width distance apart. Bring the big toes to touch. Sit your sit bones back on the heels and reach our arms forward in child's pose. Your forehead can be on the ground here. You can come onto the fingertips for a little extra shoulder stretch. Still focusing on those slow inhales in through the nose into that deep belly, that diaphragm, and exhale as we reach over, bringing both hands over to the left. Right hand stacks on top of the left hand. And now you're taking those deep breaths into the right side of our body. Inhale, then exhale, walk the hands over to the right. Left hand stacks on top of the right. Deep breaths, expanding that left side body. Then exhale, come back to center. Come onto the sit bones, shake the legs out. Flex your feet. Inhale, bring the arms up towards the ceiling, get tall. Exhale, start to hinge at the hips and find your forward fold. Really focusing on keeping that chest wide and tall and connecting your chest to your quads instead of nose to knee. We want to keep length in that lower lumbar spine. If you need to bend the toes and bend the knees to connect chest to quads and then straighten the legs from there, that's perfect too. Just take your time, deep breaths. The more oxygen we can bring to our muscles, the more they can open and expand. can relax the neck. Inhale, roll through the spine, coming down onto our backs. Knees come into the chest. We grab the outer edges of the feet, find our happy baby pose. Drawing those knees down towards the mat. You can straighten one leg, then the other, or both. You can rock back and forth. Just take any movement here that feels good for you. Really let those hips open, massage the lower back. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. As you bring the knees in towards the chest, and then bring your arms out into a T and let both knees fall over towards the left side of the room, and you gaze out over the right fingertips. Coming into our final twists of class. Focus on your breathing. Focus on creating space within our body as you inhale the legs up and over to the left, gazing out over the left hand. Knees are over to the right. Just really let gravity do the work here, wringing out the core, detoxing the body. Then we inhale the knees into our chest, hug ourselves into a tight little ball, then exhale, release the body flat down onto the mat to everyone's favorite part of yoga, Shavasana, corpse pose. And just let your body completely relax. Imagine the ground beneath you is supporting your body. Feel free to stay here for as long as you want, or you can start to awaken the body. Roll into fetal position, and slowly come back up to seated. We finish class with one inhale, arms to touch. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Great work. Namaste.